What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Ashling, whose top is slipping down. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm going to be talking about my brand one hit wonders. I can't remember where I saw this video. Somebody did a video something like this, and they were talking about brands and certain products that they are known for, like the brand is known for. Like if you think of a certain brand, the first product that pops into your mind is probably what everybody else is thinking. Now, for me, I'm kind of going to structure this in a different way because I wouldn't technically say these are like one-hit wonders of the brand, but they just are for me, and they're the only thing that I ever think of when I think of this brand, or the only thing that I ever want to purchase from this brand, or if I go to this brand's counter, it's only for this one product. So I thought I would compile it today, and we're going to talk about 10 products that are my brand one-hit wonders. So the first brand I want to talk about, the foundation I've just ran out of, I can't believe it, is Estee Lauder. And when you think of Estee Lauder, what is the next words that come to your mind? Double wear foundation. Yes, that is what I'm talking about today. So my double wear foundation, I actually have recently ran out of it. I repurchase it at least twice a year. Can't talk. It's my favorite foundation on the market. Like, it has been since I was about 19. I've worn it for years. I love it. I'll never stop wearing it. And if I'm going straight over to an Estee Lauder counter, it is only for the double wear foundation. That is it. I don't tend to go over there for anything else. I have tried certain amounts of skincare from them over the years. They were just talking about makeup in this video, and as makeup goes, the Estee Lauder double wear foundation is probably what the brand is most known for, and definitely with me, it's the one thing that I think of when I think of Estee Lauder. I don't think of anything else, and I would not go to the counter for any other product other than the Estee Lauder double wear, because I love double wear foundation. I just think it is great, long wearing, full coverage. It's just everything I want in a foundation, and like I said, when I think of the brand, it's the only thing I think of. Next brand I want to talk about is Physicians Formula. You know what's coming next, guys, unless you've been living under a rock. It is the butter bronzer. Now, my butter bronzer is like smashed, and I actually have some surgical spirits downstairs, so I'm gonna like smash it up and like get it back together. But butter bronzer is probably the only thing I've ever bought from Physicians Formula. I'm actually dying inside because I know there's loads of great products from Physicians Formulas. I know they've good mascaras and they've got highlighters, but personally, this is the only thing that I want from Physicians Formula, and I would be devastated if anything happened to the brand because of this bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. It's like my favorite bronzer on my skin. I use the shade Deep Bronze, just if you're wondering, and I just absolutely love it. I love the scent of it. I love how blendable it is on my skin, how it looks on my skin. Everything about it is just insane. And like I said, when I think of Physicians Formula, butter bronzer is like the next thing that comes into my mind. It is my one-hit wonder from the brand. The fact that it comes from a really affordable brand is just a bonus. I'm gonna go back to a foundation next, and the next foundation I want to talk about is from Armani. This is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Tried the Power Fabric and then the Luminous Silk. I like both of the foundations, but definitely most people know the Luminous Silk to be Armani's baby. Like, when you say Armani Luminous Silk, most people know that you're talking about a foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations on the market. I absolutely adore it. I went through a love-hate relationship with this. We're finally friends. What happened with me with this foundation, I think it was just because I didn't really know how to apply it properly, and I used to go in with like a brush and try and like get it to be full coverage, when that's not what this foundation is about. This foundation is about like your skin only better, and I just learned to apply it a bit better. I think that this foundation is incredible. I love it. I think it is outstanding. But again, if I'm going to an Armani counter, it's probably only to get this foundation. I do like the Power Fabric. Like I said, that foundation is great. Definitely much more suitable for my skin tone as well. This tends to get a little bit oily on me in the summer months, so we're not friends in the summer. But in the winter time, definitely this is like one of my go-to foundations. I just think that it is a one-hit wonder for me from the brand. I haven't tried anything else that I really like. I've tried their lipsticks and I've tried their mascaras, but for me, this is like their outstanding product. I just think it's really great. And again, the only reason I would be going to an Armani counter is for this. I want to talk about Urban Decay for a moment. Urban Decay have lovely eyeshadows. They have incredible foundation. I love their foundation. I love their concealer. But for me, if I'm going to an Urban Decay counter, it is for this one product. It is their all-nighter spray. I absolutely adore this. Like, I can't stress how much I love this product, and what I would do without it in my life, I don't know, because I just think I would go around with really extremely oily skin constantly, and foundation that's melting off my face in nightclubs, and on hot summer days it's like melting off my face. So I absolutely adore this and feel like it is the one-hit wonder from Urban Decay. For me, yeah, some of you guys are going to argue with me, no, it's Urban Decay's Naked palette because it's what made the brand popular. Like I said, it's like my opinion. If I'm going to an Urban Decay counter, it's usually just to pick this up. I love the all-nighter foundation, but I have other foundations I like more and that I would repurchase quicker. The same with the concealers and the same with the palettes. I have other things that I prefer and would pick over them, but not when it comes to this. No. There is no setting spray like this on the market, and that is why it's a one-hit wonder for me. Next product I want to talk about is from Beauty Blender, and it's the Beauty Blender. Obviously, I'm not here to talk about the foundation. I just think that the Beauty Blender is one of those kind of unique phenomenons that came about, like, I don't know, when did it come about 10 years ago, and like everybody's hopped on the bandwagon and tried to duplicate it, and it has just not happened in so many cases. Like, I know that Real Techniques have the complexion blending sponge, and that's a lovely sponge, don't get me wrong, but I always go back to this. It is an expensive product, like you're talking 17 to 20 euro for this little sponge. Mine's filthy at the moment because obviously I used it this morning to do my makeup. So a lot of people are kind of like, why do I need that sponge? And I know how that feels. I was one of those people. I was like, I don't need that sponge. It's too expensive. It's shaped like an egg. Like, what is it going to do for me? It does everything for me. Everything. I just feel like this makes my skin look airbrushed. When I first started using it about 5 years ago, maybe. Wow, were you in my life that long? 5 years. That's a long-term commitment to an egg-shaped sponge. But you know what I mean? I just have repurchased this over and over and over. I replace them at least every 3 months. Some people probably think that's a bit excessive considering the price, but I know that it's a sponge. It'll harbor bacteria and stuff like that. I do clean it. I do like intensely clean it and stuff like that. So maybe I should get longer out of it. I don't know. You guys might be able to tell me a bit more. But I am just aware that it is a sponge and it breathes, and that bacteria loves to be in there because of the moisture. But this sponge just makes my skin airbrushed. I just feel without this, I wouldn't be able to cream contour properly. I wouldn't be able to blend my under eye concealer out. It just works miracles for me. I love the Beauty Blender, and I just haven't found anything that I like as much. And for me, Beauty Blender's one-hit wonder is the Beauty Blender. This sponge is just insane. Next up, I'm going to talk about Benefit. And Benefit for me, I would have said a few years ago, it was Hoola bronzer. Definitely would have been confident in saying that because it was, for me, their one-hit wonder product. I loved it. And then Bella Bamba blush came about, and then there was other things that came about that I was just like, oh my god, they have lovely products. But if I really think about it and think hard, if I'm going to a Benefit counter, what am I purchasing? What am I buying? It's probably not going to be the mascara. I have great drugstore mascaras. I like their mascaras. It's probably not going to be their complexion products. It's probably not going to be their blushes and bronzers and stuff like that because I have affordable ones and other ones from other brands. It is going to be their brow products. Their brow products for me are the most exceptional product on the market. They do brows like nobody else. I mean, nobody else. I have tried brow products from so many different brands. I know Anastasia was obviously like the OG, like for the brow products, the dip brow pomade. Wow, I can't talk. But I still think once Benefit came out with their Precisely My Brow, the browsings, the goof proof, the brow setting gels, the gimme brow, it was like a game changer. Let's be fair, because I feel like if you are going to a Benefit counter, it's probably to pick up some of their brow products. I live for their brow products. There's nothing that can replace them for me. I tend to wear brows more than any other like makeup product. Like if I'm going out and I want my face to kind of look a little bit like shaped, I will fill my eyebrows in. That's all I will do. I don't even need to put concealer or anything like that on. I just don't feel like, I feel confident in my bare skin. But the only thing that I do prefer is my brows filled in, and that is why they're like my go-to products. And like I said, the brand as a whole has done wonders with their brow products. Like, all of their brow products are just insane, and they're the best quality brow products I've ever tried on the market, and I will repurchase them all the time, like constantly. I will go to a benefit counter just to get precisely my brow, probably once every 3 months, 2 months. Depends on how quickly I go through them, because I do have a backup drawer full of precisely my brows and goof proof and all that. I just love them. They are my one hit wonders from Benefit. And next I'm going to talk about another foundation. Now, this is probably a bit controversial because so many people probably think that there's other things from this brand that are way better. I have tried a lot of things from the brand, from lip products to complexion products, powder products, blushes. I like them. They're fine. But when I think of this brand, this is what I am purchasing from them. The brand is Hourglass, and the product is the Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation, not the liquid form of this foundation, because that's just not good. We had an awful episode with that, if you guys can remember, from back in February. Ugh, no bueno. This Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation has been like a holy grail for me for so many different reasons. Number one, it's quick and easy if I'm rushing out the door, if I'm going to the cinema, or if I'm going for dinner, or whatever I'm doing, and I just want to put a little bit of makeup on, but I don't want to like spend 15 hours blending out my makeup, then I will use this because it just gives you an even coverage. It's really easy to blend. It's the perfect consistency, and it gives you like a lovely coverage to the skin. I feel like it's quite full coverage. I purchased this roughly about, well, I have repurchased this since the first time I purchased it. So I have it, I'd say 2 years I tried it from originally. And this is my second one, and I still have tons of it left. When I initially bought this, I was like, €50 for a stick foundation. Like, there is no way that I'm ever going to repurchase that. But it lasted me so long, like so long, that I had to go out and purchase it again because I just got so much out of the product, and I just felt like it did amazing things to my skin. So for me, Hourglass's one hit wonder product is the stick. I know that a lot of people are probably going to say like the, what's it called, the powders and stuff. I know you guys are going to say that. I have tried lots of things from Hourglass, but I still maintain that this is like their one hit wonder for me anyway. The next brand I want to talk about is LA Girl, and the Pro Concealer is the only product that you guys probably think of when you think of the brand. I will, however, say that LA Girl do great face products in general. I really like their foundations, and I like their pressed powders. I think they're great as well. Not a big fan of their eyeshadows, but they have nice blush products as well, and some of their lip products are great as well. So there are a ton of things from LA Girl that are great, but for me, the only reason I would be going on to purchase anything from LA Girl, because you can get it on Beauty Bay, is to pick up my LA Girl Pro Conceal. That's it. That's the only reason. I love the foundation, like I said, but I have so many foundations in my collection that I just pick up different ones constantly, and I have like my firm favorites. But for the concealer, especially being an affordable one, this is like a firm favorite of mine. And when I think of concealers, like my favorite concealers, this is up there. I know not everybody likes this concealer. I have seen lots of people like say that they don't like it, and that's fair enough. But for me, I just think it is a great concealer. It's the first concealer I ever learned to cream contour with. I used a deeper shade, obviously, for somebody with deeper skin to conceal under their eyes. But I used it to add contour to my skin, and it was the first one I ever cream contoured with. So I just have really fond memories of Pro Conceal. And like I said, it is their one hit wonder product in my eyes. Maybe not in yours, but in my eyes. So I just want to talk about two more brands. The first one is Laura Mercier. Was it any surprise to you guys that it's the translucent powder, which I absolutely adore? I know Laura Mercier has incredible products, from foundations to eyeshadows, great lip product. They do have other great, amazing products, but for me, the one hit wonder and the only product I've ever tried from Laura Mercier that I really love is their powder, their loose setting powder. Without this, we would have been in a lot of trouble over the years, because I just feel like this has just changed my game when it comes to setting my face. I feel like it has stopped my makeup looking really cakey and heavy, because this is such a finely milled powder that it adds this gorgeous like veil over your skin. I can't even really explain it, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. Again, if I'm wearing like no makeup days, I use this to kind of like set my concealer or found like a little bit of foundation that I might apply. I just think it is a great product, and it lasts so long. Again, it's pricey, but for the price you are getting a good amount of product in it, and it lasts a long time. So it's kind of like the same as the Vanish stick, where I initially purchased that and nearly collapsed in a heap because I was like, oh my god, €50, and this is like 54. No, sorry, that's a lie. I think it's like 38. So it's not like crazy expensive, but for a loose powder you could probably get from the drugstore for maybe a tenner. You're probably like, I don't know, do I need that? But honestly guys, it is really good, like incredible. Like it's just a game changer for me for setting my face and just making my skin not look cakey and keeping my oils back. It's just great, and it's a great all-rounder product because you can use it underneath the eyes as well if you're using a lot of heavy shadows on the lid and you don't want fallout, or you can set your under eyes, you can bake with it. There's lots of different things that you can do with it. I think it is a great powder, and it's just up there with one of the best. And my final one-hit wonder product is from Stila. And Stila have lovely products. Like, I've used their foundations, their primers. I love a lot of Stila's products that I've tried. There's other things that I have tried. Lip products, I liked them as well. Their liquid lipsticks. Is there one in like patina or something? There's a few things that I do like from them. But if I'm purchasing something from Stila, you can guarantee that it's this. It's the Magnificent Metals. I have a ton of them in my collection. I must have maybe 5, 6, 7 maybe at this stage. I have tons of different formulas, but it's actually the product that I'm talking about, the liquid eyeshadow. The other one I have here is in Les Douches. And these are called the Shimmer and Glow. So it's these actual glitter eyeshadows that I'm talking about. Any sort of liquid eyeshadow that Stila come out with, that is what they are known for. I think it really rose their popularity as well. That is Kitten there beside it. I don't know if you can even see that there. It's definitely what gave them much more popularity. It kind of got people talking about the brand again, and for me it's their most outstanding product. I have eyeshadow palettes and stuff from them, like I said, so I have tried a decent amount of products from Stila, but again, their one-hit wonder product for me, and the one that I would repurchase constantly, is these Magnificent Metals, or their metal eyeshadows or liquid eyeshadows, whatever you want to call them, because there is an umbrella of the amount of products that fall under this category, and I just think that they are amazing. I love them. They're long lasting. No other brand has been able to compare to them. They really haven't. Like, so many brands have tried to dupe these and it just hasn't worked. I will constantly go back to Stila for this formula because it's just outstanding. So that is it all, guys. I think that was 10 brands. I hope it was 10 brands. The majority of brands I talked about today, I have tried a litany of different products from them. So it's not like I'm just saying I only ever tried this one product and it's good, but it's just that they're the type of products that I actually really like from the brand and will repurchase. And if I couldn't have anything else from the brand other than those products, I'd be kind of happy out. Please let me know what your one-hit wonder product is from any brand. Like, if there's any particular brand you can think off the top of your head. Like, I know lots of people would probably say like NARS's blushes, but then I really like their concealers, and I really like their foundation, and I also adore their bronzers. So that's why I didn't mention NARS. You might think Chanel and the Soleil Tan de Chanel, but I really like their lipsticks as well from Chanel. So it just depends on your own take. Like the RCMA powder as well, that would have been another one as well. That's the only product I've ever tried from that brand. So you let me know as well your one-hit wonder products, because I love reading your guys' comments. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today. If you're not already, please subscribe. I would love that. And don't forget, you need to click the bell, because if you don't click the bell, then you will not get notified, so you won't have a clue when I upload. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. What would you like to see next on my channel? I love getting your requests as well. I think that's all for now. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!